Hey guys, here we are. We are at the Pool of Siloam. As you kind of can take a good look over in this direction, you'll be able to see this is the pool that would have been at the very bottom of Hezekiah's tunnel. We had just walked over a quarter of a mile in Hezekiah's tunnel. It's super tight, super low. And this would have been the place where everyone would have come up to Jerusalem. Jesus, no question, would have came up to this route on many occasions. The Pool of Siloam would have been there for people to be able to wash and cleanse of themselves before they go up and approach the temple itself, which is going to be all the way up this valley. You can't see it right now, but as we continue on, I want to show you, this would have been the very walkway, the steps in which Jesus would have certainly taken. There's only a few places where we know for sure that Jesus' footsteps would have been, and this walkway up here is certainly one of those. You're going to see it. It's pretty incredible. As we come up here, this is a fairly recent excavation, and in this excavation, you're going to be able to see this original staircase that's right here. All of these different steps are going to be steps in which Jesus would have walked up along with many other pilgrims that were coming to the temple at every single one of the different festivals. One of the specific festivals that incorporates the Pool of Siloam is the Festival of Tabernacles. We had talked about this a few weeks ago in church, where every day during the Feast of Tabernacles, the high priest would come out and he would take this gold pitcher, he would dip it into the Pool of Siloam as a remembrance of God's provision of water for all of the Israelites through their season in the wilderness. And then he would have walked up these very steps here, as Jesus likely would have with his followers in every one of those days, and he would have poured it out on the altar, symbolizing just this constant gift that God had given them. But on the 8th day, they wouldn't do this. It was a solemn assembly. And so we know that Jesus, as he would have walked up these steps, and I'm just going to show you how cool it is up here. These original steps, many of these stones were here, right? You can see it. Absolutely beautiful. What he would have said is he would have stood there on the temple and he would have cried aloud and he would have said, "If anyone thirsts, come to me so that you may have rivers of living water flowing through you." And Jesus is the only one who could have ever said those words, because he was, well, the one who could offer that. And he was speaking of the Holy Spirit. And so what a beautiful place this is to know that we're walking on these steps. You're seeing the very steps that Jesus would have led with all of his pilgrims up to the Temple Mount.